published 0621 Est, the 8th of January. The 2018 updated 0709 Est, the 8th of January 2018. Real Madrid are almost as close to the relegation places as they are to leaders Barcelona, and we're 1 week from the halfway stage of the La Liga season. No wonder there was no sign of Zinedine Zidane at the Balaidos Stadium on Sunday night as reporters waited for his post-match press conference. He was still locked in the away dressing room with his players and President Florentino Perez, who Zidane said had gone down to raise the spirits of the players. Real Madrid are almost as close to the relegation places as they are to leaders Barcelona. Their draw with Celta Vigo leaves Real 16 points off Barca, and 17 ahead of third-bottom Alaves. Zinedine Zidane stayed in the dressing room so long after that he missed his press conference. Zidane took so long to come out that their usual custom of letting the visiting manager give his press conference first so he can begin the journey back to wherever home is was abandoned, and Celta Vigo coach Juan Unzué went first. Unzué, a former Barcelona assistant coach, to add insult to injury, and his Celta team probably deserved to win the game. Goalkeeper Keylor Navas was several meters off his line when he saved Iago Aspar's penalty, and the spot kick should have been retaken. It so easily could have been 32, and Real 18 points behind Barca. As it is, the gap is 16 points. Madrid are only 17 points ahead of Alaves, who are third from bottom. To make matters worse for Real, their rivals have signed Philippe Coutinho for a record fee. Still, it could be worse. Barcelona, who are way out in front at the top, could have just broken the Spanish transfer record for a sparkling new signing. Oh, hang on a minute, that is exactly what has happened. Philippe Coutinho will sign his deal until 2023 on Monday and be paraded in front of supporters. Madrid so far have nothing to parade. Athletic Bilbao's young goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga is supposed to be on his way, although Zidane seemed to cock a snook at the signing on Saturday when he said he thought he did not need a new goalkeeper. He does. Navas may have saved a penalty, but he also conceded it and could easily have been sent off, and he was chipped by Aspas for Celta's first goal. Many of Real's big names have struggled for form this season, or been injured like Gareth Bale. The big problem for Madrid in the goalkeeping position is the lack of real competition. Number 2 Kiko Casilla is not at the required level, and that is the case for too many Madrid squad players. There is no one pushing Marcelo, Toni Kroos and Karim Benzema, and they have all been below par this season. There is a lack of urgency about Madrid a lot of the time. Ex-Liverpool player Aspas stood out on Sunday night because he was everywhere and he displayed a will to win that was so lacking in the opposition. Aspas may have flopped at Anfield, but he now has 11 goals this season, more than Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema and Gareth Bale put together. Bale takes none of the blame because he has spent much of the season injured, and in Vigo he was outstanding, scoring twice. If he can stay fit and Real Madrid can build a revival around him, then there is hope. While Barca signed Coutinho, Real are searching for a new keeper as Keylor Navas struggles. They have a game in hand, and if they win that in the season's second Clásico, then the gap between them and Barcelona is 10 points. It still cannot be bridged, but it begins to look slightly less embarrassing. The reality now for the European and Liga champions is that the domestic title has gone and they need to win the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. Which leads into Zidane's next big problem. Real have drawn Paris Saint-Germain, Europe's in-form side, and the second leg is in France, so there will be no famous European night atmosphere in Madrid to see Zidane's side over the line and into the quarter-finals. This is the biggest test of Zidane's reign. Real now must progress in the Champions League. Defeat in the last 16 in Europe is almost unthinkable, but Madrid will have to improve considerably if they are to make sure that's not the scenario played out when Neymar and company rock up. Zidane finally emerged to face the press on Sunday night, but there were few smiles as he stonewalled as many questions as possible. This is now his biggest managerial test. His doubters have always questioned his tactical nous. They criticized his changes on Sunday, taking off Isco and Luka Modric when inspiration was what was needed. Isco did not even play in the Clásico. Another strange decision. We can't even look at the league, said Zidane. We just have to concentrate on getting wins. Madrid fans don't want to look either. It does not make good reading.